All right, we're excited to have him on the phone with us right now. You're going to see him Saturday night in his band. We're talking about Grand Funk Railroad, Mr. Don Brewer. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to talk with you. We've been fans for a long time. We're happy you're going to be in Fort Wayne. And I found out that you were the person who was responsible for the song American Band.
I am.
Now, you have to tell us the story of the young Chiquitas in Omaha.
Oh, yeah, you want all the stories, right?
I want all the stuff you can tell on the radio.
Well, you know, I actually wrote the song. We were going through a huge lawsuit with our former manager and a couple of crooked attorneys, and they'd taken all of our money. And radio was changing at the time. This was 1972, I think, you know, and radio was changing from FM underground, album-oriented stuff, you know, to hit radio. You know, all of the stuff had to be 3 minutes long. So,
sure.
You know, we're flying around from town to town. We're getting sued in every town we're playing in, and we had to come up with a hit record.
So this was like it was life or death. We
needed it bad, you know. And the thought that what kept coming through my mind as I'm flying into these towns is, we're coming to your town. We'll help you party it down. So I kind of wrote the song around that. And while we're on the road, you know, we met four young Chiquitas in Omaha, you know, and we were playing cards, you know, poker with Freddie King, you know, the great blues guy, you know, and Sweet Sweet Connie and Little Rock, all these little things that were going on the road. So I incorporated all these things that were going on the road, and I really did. It took me until I had the song completely done before I came up with the tag, "We're an American Band." I kept singing it over and over, you know, and I just, you know, "We're coming to your town, we'll help you party it down." What? There's something, you know, and then it's one day it just came out of my mouth. It just sang well, and I went, "Oh, that sounds good," you know. And it wasn't that I was trying to wave the flag or anything; it just sounded good. You know?
Sure,
so,
yeah.
So that's how the song came about. Was it was a sink or swim time. You know, really, we had to come up with it.
But when you're writing those, I mean, do you have a sense that this could be really good, or are you just throwing the songs out there and recording them and hoping that one of them just, you know, resonates with your audience?
Well, you know, we were in the mode. We brought in Todd Rundgren to help with production on this thing. We were looking to make hit records. You know, that was the goal. And so, you know, did I think that it was going to be a hit when I wrote it? No. I mean, it took until it was completely done, and everybody in the control room, including people from Capitol Records, were all jumping up and down, you know, going, "Oh my God, it's great!" You know, and I remember saying to everybody, "You mean you really like it?"
Well, you had you know what, Don, you were probably too close to it to know.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, I didn't have a clue, you know, and let alone that it would still be around, you know, all these years later and being used in car commercials and used in movies, you know, and it's just really an astonishing thing, you know. Hit music is like that,
and it's timeless too.
And to know you wrote a classic. I mean, it's one thing to have a hit, but like you say, one that has withstood the test of time. That's just amazing.
It is amazing, you know, and I'm very fortunate. I count my blessings every day. I'm very fortunate. Yeah.
So the lawyers, the crooked attorneys, and the record companies, all the money you made from "I'm Your Captain," "Closer to Home," and all that stuff was gone by this point.
It all went to Terry Knight. You know, I mean, we were able to grab onto the royalty stream that we had in place at the time, but we found out at the time that Terry had cut himself in for 16% and given us 6% that we split up between the three of us. So we ended up with 2% each, you know, and you know, so we were able to, when we renegotiated our contracts, we were able to get those royalties up, you know, substantially, but still, so all of that money that was made in that first, you know, 3 or 4 year period, you know, was gone.
Yeah. "I'm Your Captain," "Closer to Home," that track still gives me chills.
Incredible.
It really
song.
does.
Yeah, it
really. And then you end up with "The Locomotion," which was an amazing remake. Was that 74?
74 it would have been, yeah. It was originally done by Little Eva, written by Carole King. And Little Eva, I don't know if a lot of people don't know, Little Eva was Carole King's maid. And Carole King wrote the song, and she said, "Hey, Eva, you know what? You sing this. This would sound good." You know, so that's how the song was established. You know, but and you know, our version is probably, you know, one of the best known versions out there.
Yeah. So tell us about the show. We're going to have all the hits and more, right?
Oh, absolutely. All the hits and more. And, we focus on, rock and roll, soul, foot stomping music. I'm Your Captain, Closer to Home, Inside Looking Out, Shining On, Walk Like a Man. We're an American band. What did I leave out? Some Kind of Wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I wish the concert was right now.
Yeah. It's a great show. And it's a high energy presentation. We come out and we make everybody get up on their feet and have a good time, and smiling and sweating. And, it's very, to me, Grand Funk has always been very uplifting music. It's not the kind of stuff that you sit back and just kind of, other than Closer to Home, that's a real reflective kind of a song. But, most of the stuff is very uplifting, so it's that kind of a show.
Very good, Don. Well, look, thanks for all the great memories and for all the great songs. And we can't wait. We're going to see you July 14th, Saturday night, 8 o'clock, Follinger. And again, we want to make sure everybody gets tickets and not, don't wait till the last minute. You can go to fun1017.com to get yours. And we'll see you Saturday, Don. Thank you.
Sounds good. Great to talk to you guys. Thanks.
20 years of entertaining Fort Wayne.
It's a really good group of people. I mean, everybody compliments each other really well.
Jim and Carrie on Fun 101.7.